We haven't taken any damage. We've been getting depth charged to all the hell and gone, though. I'm kind of at a loss for why we're getting heard here. Because we're running very, very quietly. I mean, we are still getting pinged. We're very, very deep. I'm going to put us a little deeper, I guess, then.
Yes, sir.
New depth, 6, 9.
See how that goes. I mean, that red line, again, is not our crush depth. It's a test depth. It's not necessarily going to mean that we suddenly crumple up into a wad of paper. So, but we're just... They're relentless, and they're very, very good. So, I need to try and get away from them. I don't like them. But as you can hear, they're just pinging the ever-loving crap out of us. Again, no damage. But that may change. Yeah, I know. See, it says crush depth, but again, it's not crush depth. But this is just excruciating, because I really don't know how to avoid these guys if I can't tell exactly where they are. I mean, I can get a couple of fixes here. There's one there. Although he's moving quite quickly. He might be going over the top, actually. That one's not on an attack run. It just is tough to be both the, you know, steering the ship and telling it where to go, and also to have to try to figure out what's coming at you. And basically we're ringed on all sides by warships anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. I guess it doesn't really matter, but just trying to get us out of this alive. This is silliness. But again, we haven't taken any damage so far, so I guess I've got that going for me. But we're going to keep trying to lay low. Try not to die. Yeah, they're getting close. This is unpleasant. They didn't do any damage on any of those, though. There were just a bunch of charges that they dropped that were very, very close to the mark, but they just barely missed us. But this is getting pretty harrowing. I don't really know what to do here. We somehow took some damage. I wasn't even paying any attention. We just suddenly get damage notifications. Yay! We have to go off a silent running in order to repair this. Don't think that we're taking on any water. That's good. This sucks. I have no way of really evading these guys. I can hear them going over the top and everything. I just can't do anything about it. But got a damage control team activated. The way that damage control works in this particular mod, you don't actually have to assign people to it. It looks like our guys took a little bit of a bump here. They're probably okay, right? Right. Why is the efficiency on here so low? Oh yeah, it's because we're underwater. Duh. But what happens is basically anybody who is able to, they will automatically go to damage control. I think what I'll do is I'll just put people on it just to be absolutely sure that that's how it works. I was always under the impression that that's how it was. Actually, you guys are supposed to be asleep. You guys get your beauty rest. Influx, you're hurt. But you're going to have to take one for the team here, pal. Okay, let's see if that is actually helping anything. I really have a hard time with the repairs in this game.
Bearing 149, long range.
Ah, go cry me a river. Oh, man.
Bearing 220, long range.
Might not be able to do these repairs underwater, actually, but we'll try our best. And in fact, none of these are very important subsystems. The sound equipment is, but it's only got superficial damage, and we are getting sonar contacts still. In other news, we are not getting pinged. I don't know if I just jinxed that or not, but looks like we had a little bit of a jostle there. I think that my men are actually okay. They just probably got knocked around a little bit. No, don't do that. Well, that was loud. Don't really need that at this point. Good God. Shut up. Battle stations improves your efficiency across all compartments a little bit, but we don't need that right now. We really just need repairs. Is that working? See, I'm never quite sure of if it's actively repairing. I've always had that problem with this game, unfortunately, but... Well, anyways, we're gonna keep going. We have stopped getting... or stopped being pinged, so that's good, but... Oh my, this is just taking a lot of time, and it's taking its toll on me, but... The fact that we're not getting pinged is encouraging. Hopefully that holds for a while. Okay, it's been pretty quiet for the past half hour or so. So I'm trying to figure out where they are now. Okay, it looks like they're dead ahead of us at this point. I was maneuvering us west incidentally as a part of my evasion. They're all across here. There's just a ton of them. Okay, well... Facing the west... It's actually where the sun rises. We don't want to necessarily point our periscope in that direction. It could be sunup at this point. I'm going to maneuver us to the southwest.
Yes, sir. New course.
And then at that point, I might
Yes, sir.
take a peek up at the surface. Because we might be able to get out of this. I don't think I'm going to probably make an attack here. It's interesting that they're over here. Maybe that's the position that they're taking up. They might be invading here. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. But in any event, we appear to be doing a little bit better. Let's look at the crew system, or the ship systems here. Crew looks pretty poor right now, but yeah, just kind of poking around here. We're gonna have to probably come up topside to do these repairs, and then we'll go from there. But for now, things are quiet. We're gonna try to make sure that this area is secure before we get onto the surface, and then possibly, actually the lights just came on, so that means it's daytime. We might just avoid these guys entirely, unless we can kind of detect or see some way of getting in to make an attack. I don't think that's too likely, though. And after that battering that we took, I'm not too interested in gambling, so... This has been tough so far, but we're gonna just have to do our best with what we've got. This ship is really not designed for very robust activities, so... Actually, I'll go ahead and bring us up a little bit here. The fact that we're able to so readily increase time compression is encouraging. But now we're just about at periscope depth. Okay, let's put the scope up. Let's do a quick sweep, really, just to make sure that there's nothing right by us. Okay, there's an escort there. There's smoke off in the distance. That might be leftovers. It looks like they had somebody puppy guarding us, basically. Can't look into the sun very much. Okay. Yeah, he's right over there. It's like the rest of the formation is gone at this point. I don't see any... I mean, I saw a wisp of smoke maybe, but there's really nothing here. They basically passed us by, so I can just barely see something over there. You might be able to make out smoke there. I should put my scope down, though, because there is that guy right by us. So, we're going to have to wait for him to clear out, and then we'll go on the surface and see if we can overtake them, if possible. But again, I'm not banking on making an attack on these guys. I'm just lucky that we're still alive. That warship is still pretty loud on hydrophone, but he's dead ahead of us now. So I think that he's heading off in the direction of the convoy. So I'm going to see if I can... There's smoke. There's something way off in the distance. I don't know if that's the convoy or if it's him. Hope he's not right on us. That would be pretty embarrassing. No. I think that we're in the clear, you guys. I think that we made it through this. Alright. Yep. That's him. As to where the convoy is, I mean, I was able to get a very faint sound reading a little bit ago, somewhere in this area. And it's probably going to be much further out. It's probably going to be something like this, maybe. Put it about here, because that's not going to be accurate anymore. So I don't know if I should bother pursuing them or not. I think I might give it a whirl. They could be heading for this bay here. That could be why we were assigned this position to begin with. Well, I guess there's no harm in looking. If we get close to them and we decide, no, forget it, then we'll just scrap it. But I do feel kind of obliged to pursue them and at least get some information to command about it. So I'm going to put us on the surface at long last. It's about 7:54 right now. So we've been under for a long time. And are we doing repairs now? Can I double click this? Apparently not. Okay, well, why don't we pull some of you guys that are hurt onto damage control here. You guys aren't necessarily the best at this. We need something here. Actually, let's put you in command here, and then you and you. Is this going to do anything? Not seeing a whole lot of action on this front. I could be doing this wrong, because I've never really done this in this mod. I've never had to. I usually just get killed outright. So, well, I'll see if I can figure out what the deal is and then get back with you guys. Well, I think I figured out what the deal is, what the dealio was, word up, etc. Basically, I reopened the game and it added a bunch of components that needed to be repaired, and I don't know what I don't know what I was expecting to happen there. I think I was probably expecting an icon to come up saying that there was repairs being conducted, but they are being repaired. This was at 0.15 actually not too long ago, so things are happening, people are fixing things, good job all around. Yeah, so we have some kind of superficial damage across the entire ship. We did not take any hull damage apparently. Now I think I remember that this will update in RFB. You may remember from Silent Hunter 3 when we took hull damage, we didn't necessarily know what that amount was. But I think RFB does still give us an indication of what our hull damage is. So, anyways, I've also added a few people. I'm going to try to breeze through these as quickly as possible. I think, is Ludog new? I can't remember. Well, welcome aboard all the same. Junker O'Rammer. I'm going to be tying him to the front of the ship anytime I run into a sampan. Literally and figuratively. Not figuratively tied up, he really will be tied up to the front of the boat for added damage. I've got Hitman 911 946 712 42 hut. Wait. None of you are new. Oh, eine kleine Kathofer. This guy wanted to be called Kleine Kathofer. I don't know what that means in German, but I decided to gussy it up a little bit. Is Vanilla Butter Monkey new? Well, let's just take another moment to salute that outstanding name. Musing Rabbit is new. Welcome to the Musing Rabbit. Oh, Logitech saw. I didn't know Logitech made saws. Mr. Dix 420. Fantastic. Wolfie McPherson is Wolfie Wolfgang. I just renamed him because he wanted to fit in. And we got this guy. I'm going to talk about him here in a second. Bamburger. Bam! Burger made out of rocks. Or a delicious cake. Is that what that kind of cake is called? What am I thinking of? Freakazoid. I'm freaking out. Oh, and I fixed Lockman's name. And let's go back here to talk about this apprentice seaman here named Variax. He's an apprentice seaman, so he's basically he's basically my personal assistant. And he's just trying to get really good at being a seaman. So if you have any seaman-related issues, I want you to direct them to him, because I think that he really needs the experience in dealing with his fellow seamen. I want him to be a capable seaman, so, you know, just dump it all over him. You know, whatever you got. He needs the experience. Anyways, we are on the surface. Things are progressing quite nicely. There's nobody on deck. Oh, wait. There are plenty of people on deck. So we're going to try to keep up with that task force. We can see... Well, I can see. You probably can't. There's a very faint wisp of smoke over there. So I'm going... Either that or my monitor is filthy. Nope, it's a wisp of smoke. So we're going to go over there and try to keep up a little bit. And hopefully be able to take a shot at them. It's 8:27 in the morning. So probably not going to be able to do that anytime soon. I figure that if I'm going to actually make an attack here, I need to be a little bit, shall we say, less idiotic about it, because I probably could have taken a shot at those merchants that were coming down the line at me. I probably should have gone to a full stop and waited for them to get a little bit closer, taken a shot, dove, and hoped to hell that I didn't get depth charged. But, well, I did get depth charged anyways, so I would have at least gotten the opportunity to take the shot. So, bravery is the word of the day. Anytime anybody says the word bravery, are you okay? Oh. Must have had some bad crab or something. Oh, he must be injured. Welcome aboard. You are injured. You're all injured. Is he badly injured? Is anybody really that bad off? I guess he's kind of in some pain. That's Spitzenhund, I guess. Most everybody is in pretty decent shape. Although, with that said, I think, yeah, Leroy Riley here took the most damage, or whatever you want to call it. But that will mend itself in time. So, hopefully, while we mend the ship, we can mend our many wounds and bumps and bruises and our little hurts that we sustained in the attack. But all's well, or all's as well as it can be. So I'm going to keep up the pursuit and press on. Well, we've run into an escort here. He's pretty far off in the distance, so I'm not terribly concerned about him. Looks like just a plain sub-chaser. It's a pretty small boat. I am able to hear the task force slash convoy slash fleet of doom somewhere off over here now, because I'm in the middle of a turn, so they're probably off in this direction. So we're keeping up, but I just wanted to keep you apprised of the various tactical developments in this rapidly changing situation. Yeah, he doesn't... Looks like he's just doing circles over here or something. He hasn't really... I'm kind of confused about what he's doing, but in any case, we're going to turn to the south a little bit, just so I can put a little bit of distance between him and us, and hopefully not run into him. If we do, we're going to strap Junker O'Rammer to the front, I guess. But looks like we're good. I think, yeah, he's pretty much perpendicular to us, so we're good. Onward! So I got a little bit closer to the escort just to kind of figure out what was going on, and I found something peculiar. First of all, there's two escorts, but I'm heading basically due west right now, and these guys are working their way this way, and that would be north. So, I don't think that this convoy slash task force, whatever it is heading south anymore. I think that they're backtracking for some reason. I don't know why, but
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I care why.
3, 5, yes, sir. 9.
It's mostly just important that we know that that's what's going on and that we maneuver to accommodate that. So I'm actually going to put us a little bit more east of north. Something like
Yes,
that.
sir. New course. 1.
My men are
Yes,
still
sir.
yelling at me. I'm sorry. God. Sorry I'm inept and I have a crappy boat to put you guys in. But yeah, it was kind of just fast forwarding along and I realized, wait a minute. He's not going this way. He's going this way. And was actually pretty lucky. I don't think I would have noticed that had I been just taking a quick peek at him. I mean, it would have looked like he was doing maneuvers, but he was gradually moving to the north, so that would strongly imply that the convoy itself is moving north. So, yeah, and you can even see him just moving straight up north now. So that's good. I'm glad that I figured that out. We're going to, I guess, go back to the north and figure out what's going on. There's nothing else around, I don't think. I mean, if they want to kill time like this, that's fine by me, because I'm obviously not going to be able to take a shot in broad daylight. It's kind of ill-advised. So that's what the plan is. We're going to keep following them, hopefully until nightfall, if we can keep track of them that long. And, oh, there's the little update thingy. And yeah, they are definitely moving north. Why don't we go ahead and observe on here? Yeah, see, this guy's weaving this way. He's drunkenly staggering that way. Whoa. He's really weaving, though. So let's actually change our course as follows. Something like that. That'll do nicely. Okay. That's the plan. And we'll try and stay on that course as long as is needed. Just a moment ago, we were told that our obligations here in the area of Vigan are complete. We've finished patrolling in the area, so we're supposed to go up here to Apari, on the very north part of Luzon here. And I'm going to, but I'm still tracking this convoy, and they are heading now definitely to the north, and I'm not sure what their intentions are, but I plan to find out and to take the fight to them. But it is 11:15 or so, 11:16, so we're not going to be attacking them anytime soon. We're going to definitely wait until dark. So I'm continuing to the north. I'm actually going to just shade us a little bit to the west here. And hopefully we'll be able to overtake them. Our batteries on this boat recharge at an excruciatingly slow rate. And I would like to get us to at least 90 before I turn off the recharge, because that slows us down hugely to have recharge on. But there's really nothing for it to increase the recharge rate on this thing. It's just damn slow. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to keep going this way and try to keep my ears on the convoy if I can. Okay, I think I've got this pretty much squared away. I'm going to maneuver for an attack here in a little bit. You can see that it is sunset. The sun is just barely got a sliver over the horizon, but there's some smoke on the water. It's over there. I can actually even see a ship there, just to the right of where my 3 is. You can see that. So yeah, this is them, and we're getting close to being in a good position to. I was about to dive, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
Ahead flank. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna overtake them here in a second and commence an attack here. Probably around 8 o'clock or something like that. We'll see. See if we can pencil that into our schedule. Let's just get a guesstimate of the range here. We're going to say something like that, and I think that they are running parallel to me at this point. So, let's do this. And they're probably running at 9 knots, but let's see, why don't we go about that far and start to turn towards them. Looks good to me. Actually, that's probably going to be a little bit too close. Don't want that. That'll be sufficient. That's just an estimate line anyway, so I don't really even know. I'd like to get within 2 clicks of them, so that might have been my issue in the first place, was I got a little bit too close. I did get some feedback from folks after that last attack, which I'm very thankful for. So yeah, I'm going to line up into position and use some of the advice that I received to hopefully have a little bit more successful attack here.